Alright, so welcome everybody to the CosCast episode 18! Yay! One of my lovely compatriots would maybe put a link up to the YouTube site on our CosCast page. Maybe? Or maybe I should do it? Just so people know that we're live.
Oh.
I can do it. Guys can just start by introducing yourselves and maybe talk about what we've done this week cosplay-wise.
Yes.
Yes. You do that and I'll do the techie stuff.
You do the techie stuff. All right. My name is Annabella Cosplay.
And my name is Enyassia Cosplay.
As I hope many of you know by now. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we can start this casting saying that we all three has attended on this year's medieval festival in Oslo today. And that was really fun.
It was. Lots of people, lots of nice and fun stuff to watch and buy.
Yeah. We all bought matching ocarinas. Yay!
Yay!
I have mine here as well.
So that will probably be a future, maybe, cosplay thing that we will do together as a group.
Yes. And if you want to guess which 3 characters play this,
please do. we do not have any prizes, but if you well, high five to the one who gets it. I don't know. So, have you, Enyassia, done anything cosplay wise this week?
no.
No.
I don't think this week, so no.
No, me neither. This week has gone past so fast. I don't know where all the time went, to be honest. But this is an extremely busy time at my work. So, yeah.
I have no excuses. None whatsoever. Just lazy.
Well, I can't say that I've been lazy. I've had my exams to worry about, so pretty much studying a lot. And also, well, kind of short on cash, so I can't really buy that much stuff.
You have bought a lot of stuff today, though.
Today I did buy a lot of stuff, but that goes out of my summer budget, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not a lot to show. I finished my underbust vest last week, and that's pretty much it. But I'm going to really start working on the wings for my steampunk fairy, and also buy some plastic strips to put on the inside of my Ariel corset, since my new Ariel wig is here.
Ooh, it looks very pretty.
Thank you. So yeah, I bought a wig.
Oh,
that's progress. But yeah, so as we said earlier, we all 3 of us went to the medieval festival today. So I bought a lot of stuff. I bought the ocarina, and I bought these Lothlorien inspired earrings, and the Evenstar necklace from the
awesome.
Lord of the Rings.
Now you have another prop for your Arwen.
Yes, I do! Yay! Whenever I will actually get to finish that. And I bought a bag with a matching belt to hang around my hip, which I'm really pleased with. It's so pretty.
We all 3 bought.
Yeah. We all bought ocarinas and bags.
Yay! Go team, go!
Bag of ocarina team. Of course,
You're
we'll
so
have
coordinated.
You're sadly not gonna listen to a ocarina play session with us tonight. We need to practice a little bit first, I guess, before we.
But if you want to listen to something that sounds like cats, fighting,
screeching,
then yes, we can play. But I wouldn't recommend you listen. So let's see, just turning up the volume a little bit. So this episode is kind of special because it is the last episode of the season.
Yeah.
And we're totally gonna miss doing this every Sunday, but we will be back next season, this fall, hopefully. That's my plan.
Don't know when, but we will have that up on our page when we
Yes.
decide when it's gonna be.
Bless
you. It's alright.
Okay, I'm adorable, so.
Oh yeah, you're so cute.
But yeah, so we'll probably be back in August or September or something when school starts and we're all back in steady jobs and no more holidays and stuff. So.
Yes.
And
Bless
if you have any suggestions to what you want us to talk about for the next season, feel free to come with suggestions to us because we would love that.
And also, if you guys see us at either Desucon or Archon or maybe Toricon even, you can just come up to us and come with your suggestions then.
Yes, that would be even cooler. And we will also try to make some content for the YouTube channel during the summer because we're all going to Desucon and Enyassia is also going to London Film and Comic Con. So hopefully we'll be able to put up some videos from both cons with some cool content and maybe some interviews and stuff like that. So that's in the making. It's amongst our plans. But enough idle chit-chat. Let's move on to more important stuff, which is this cast's subject or main topic, and that is Pre-Desucon. So we'll be talking about what we're looking forward to about Desucon and what we're going to cosplay at Desucon 10, and yeah, all the fun stuff that comes with attending a big con.
Yes.
So any of you gals got anything you want to start us off with?
Well, maybe what we are looking forward to or what we want to do. I don't know. They haven't really put up everything. I don't think they have planned everything for the con yet. I haven't really seen if they've got anything headlined or anything yet. Have you?
On the program, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I haven't really seen a whole lot, except I know that there will be cosplay catwalks on at least 2 of the days. I think it's Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Which is fun, which means a lot of people get to show off what they've made, not only in a competition setting, but just for fun. And I really appreciate that.
I do so as well. And I really hope that the competitions are going to be a little bit bigger than what they were at Desucon Fantasy.
Well, yeah, for sure they most likely will be because this is the big con.
Big thing.
The big thing. The main event of the year. And it's also Desucon's 10-year anniversary, so they have promised that they will be doing a lot of new special things and have a really big program this year, which is...
That sounds really exciting. It says here it is 25 days, 5 hours, 44 minutes, and 50 seconds till next Desucon.
It makes me really stressed out, actually, to think about it.
Yes.
To think that I have only 25 days left to finish my costume.
I have 25 days to start. I don't know.
So, which means you've only got one costume planned and one that you're going to make, basically.
I don't know. I have a few up my sleeve that I don't have to make, but they're kind of plan B stuff.
I get it.
So we'll see.
Well, also new this year with Desucon 10 is that they are extending it to become Desucon Gaming as well, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, I am a bit excited about that, actually. It's gonna be fun, I guess, but a lot of people.
Yep, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I kind of hope due to outside experience from game conventions, that they have separate halls for each, because game conventions with sleepovers and stuff like that tend to smell a lot. So hopefully we're not in the same hall or something, because that will be intolerable.
Well,
I think they are dividing it. I think they are.
yes.
They have like different hall sections in that the mess hall where they have all these conventions and stuff, and they usually have like several conventions at the same time. But now they have like 2 of the convention rooms booked, I think. So it's gonna be like twice the size that it has been before, I think.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with the venue, which is Lillestrøm Expo Center. It's a very big area, so there will definitely, I don't think they'll be troubled with that, very sweaty, closed-in smell that a lot of smaller venues will definitely have an issue with.
Maybe not.
But that's just my thought.
Yeah.
Now, I've never been to Desicon after they switched venue to Lillestrøm Expo Center. I've been to the Expo Center before on other occasions, and one thing that I don't really like about that venue is that the light is really gray in the big, expo halls. It just, makes you kind of sleepy and makes things look a bit dreary.
I haven't thought about that before.
No. But I think they kind of solved that problem by hanging curtains up between the main stage and the rest of the, convention area where they have the art stands and everything else.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We will see.
And also a reminder to our viewers before we move on in the show is that if you have any questions, feel free to send them to us by using the Q&A app on Google+. Or you can send us comments on YouTube, and we will check them throughout the show and answer any questions that you might have.
That's
so
true.
Feel free to do that. We really appreciate it when the audience participates. It makes it a lot more fun for us as well. So yeah, anything else that I'm looking forward to? I am really looking forward to meeting all of the fantastic cosplayers that I've gotten to know during this last year since we started cosplaying. And meeting new ones that I haven't met before.
I enjoy just watching people. That's what I do.
You're a watcher. Peeping stalker.
A watcher on the wall.
Yeah. No, but it's like, it's nice to watch other people's cosplays and talk to cosplayers and talk about their work and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm more like the person who watched them, wishing I could go over and say hi, but it's like, oh no. I don't dare.
Well, I'm kind of like that too. I'm afraid to start talking to people, like walk up to them and say hi, because I'd get flustered, and I'm really bad at small talk, so I don't really know what to say. But if other people come up to me and start talking, it's hard to make me shut up. So, contact me, because I'll probably have some problems contacting you. That's my advice. If you want to talk to me, come over.
Same here.
Yeah. Anything? Yeah, I will be bringing my my system camera with me to the con, because I figured it would be a really great opportunity to take pictures of all of us and get some nice photo shoots and picture sets going of our Disney princess costumes and whatever else we choose to bring along to the con.
That is true. Which makes me think about, what day are we supposed to do our Disney group?
Well, I think I'll be there on Saturday and Sunday. Will all of you be there on Saturday and Sunday?
I'm gonna be there for half Saturday and fully Sunday.
Right. So maybe we should do the Disney group on Sunday when everyone's a little bit tired anyway, because those costumes aren't as elaborate. At least for me, it's a little bit less elaborate.
Yeah, that works fine for me. So if anyone else out there want to be Disney people as well, please join us on Sunday.
Yes, that would be really fun, because then we could be a huge Disney princess or Disney character group, and that would be awesome.
It will be really awesome.
Cool.
And for those of you who haven't followed us closely or don't really know who we're cosplaying, I will be attending in my Ariel costume, which the traveling dress, the blue one with the black corset top. And what do you guys?
I'm not gonna be Minnie Mouse, but I'm gonna be Belle from Beauty and the Beast in her blue peasant dress.
And I'm gonna be Merida from Brave with her normal dress, the one she wears most in the movie.
So yeah, that'll be our cosplay group for Sunday. So, but what do you think you will be wearing on Saturday then?
Maybe.
Have you decided? Have you got any ideas?
I'm thinking about doing a elfen lead Lucy cosplay, or Hermione from Harry Potter, or if I can manage to finish my Risa from Full Metal Alchemist, or Scully from X-Files if I can find a Mulder, or...
But you don't need a Mulder, you can go by it yourself. I think people will understand that you're Scully.
Yeah, I think so, but we'll see. But if none of those works out and I manage to actually do a new cosplay, I will cosplay Mulan.
Yes, because you've been talking about that for a while.
I have.
And you kind of wanted to do a full-out Disney princess convention where you did the Disney princesses all 3 days.
Yes, I've talked about doing Esmeralda as well, so she will be a part of my repertoire someday.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing about the Disney princesses. I think once you start doing one, you kind of get addicted to it, and you just want to do them all.
And I do love Disney, so...
Yes, I do too. I checked around on the Cosplayer 25+ forum on Facebook and asked people what they were looking most forward to about Desucon 10, or if they had any lineup ready. And most of them said that they had maybe had 1 or 2 costumes that they knew they were going to wear, but most people were not really finished, putting up their final lineup. So at least we're in good company. We're not alone. We're not the only ones.
I seem to have a lot of plan Bs.
Yeah, well, I mean, I really want to wear my steampunk fairy cosplay. I just don't know if I'm actually going to be able to finish it because I've got a holiday coming up really soon, and I've got an exam the next week. So, and all of a sudden, I have 3 or 4 illustration assignments that I need to do.
That's nice.
Well, yeah, it's really nice. Of course, they always come, during the times of the year where I am the most busy. That's when I get, commissions. So, go figure. But it's very nice to be earning a little bit of extra money.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Then you can buy more fabric.
Yes. or more stuff at cons or medieval fairs.
More purses, ocarinas, and jewelry. Yay!
I am a bling addict, so...
Yeah.
And I know of another fellow coscaster who is also a bling addict. And it's not you.
No, it's not me. I even had to take off my medieval fair band because
too much for you.
I cannot have it around my armpits. No.
I get it. Also, some of the people I asked in the forum said that what they were looking most forward to was talking to people and meeting new people, like we've mentioned earlier. And so it seemed, but none of them mentioned, the gaming thing, because I don't think most of the cosplayers are really attending the gaming event.
I think the cosplayers would come to do Desucon even if the gaming event wasn't there. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the gaming event is just to attract more attendees and to branch out and include more people into the convention. And it seems like it's a thing also, combining cosplay and conventions and gaming in one, because there are several conventions that are adding it to their repertoire or who are being created with the purpose of being a gaming and cosplay convention. Like GigaCon that started up last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, who knows? Might be a trend.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What about you, Enyassia? What are your plans besides for Merida?
Well, I was thinking about making steampunk fairy as well. I have this kind of nice dress. It's black and got frills and it looks pretty nice. And it would be cool to make a fairy, really.
That's true.
So maybe that, or maybe I'll just mix and match some of my costumes and make another original character.
You can be a cat.
I can be a cat. I actually have some cat paws I can wear.
Hmm.
I got them too.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple of ears, so
Yeah, I do.
put us together and we're at least one cat.
Yeah. 4 paws and ears.
Gotta be creative.
Now we have a dog visiting
Mm.
and a cat at the same
Yeah,
time.
it's like a small petting zoo up in here every Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. As I mentioned, I'm a bling addict. So one thing that I usually really look forward to when it comes to Desucon is the art stands, because there's just so much variety. There's the big commercial sellers like Outland and and Nadeputalen, which has
Warbla.
Yes, Warbla. I really want to buy some Warbla because I haven't tried it yet, and why not buy it at a convention, because then you don't have to pay for shipping.
That's very true.
Yeah, so I think that's probably going to be on my to buy list when we go to Desucon 10. But also I like watching people who sell art prints or homemade jewelry or things they've knitted or sewn, because it's just so much fun seeing how many crazy talented and creative people are out there who just have this for a hobby and don't make a living out of it necessarily.
Yeah, I actually was really impressed about a lot of the people who had stands at Desucon Fancy.
Yes, me too.
There were people selling like props, homemade props for different kind of cosplays, like horns and stuff like that, which was really impressive.
Yeah.
And
Flower crowns and knitted mittens with Ninja Turtles on them, and yeah,
it was really cool.
A whole lot of awesome.
And it was also like people selling just weird, nerdy stuff, like paper dolls with different kind of like Darth Vader, and you can dress him in like ballet clothes and stuff like that. It was really fun.
And last time I bought elf ears, which was necessary for me for the steampunk fairy. So I get a lot of the things I can't make by myself. I buy them at cons because I like to support small businesses and artists.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good commercial for the people who are going to have art stands. People should really visit them and buy what they got.
Yeah. And also maybe you are lucky if we buy stuff from you, because then we'll show it on our Desucon after party thing.
Yeah. Post Desucon post episode. Maybe we'll have time to make one in the middle of the summer, so
Maybe.
We'll see. It depends on who's home and who's on holiday and whatnot. But have you guys thought about any potential subjects that we could bring with us over into the next season?
Well, I think we can take on some of the old subjects that we have had already, like makeup or maybe special effects or stuff like that. Because we haven't really talked about how to make, cuts or burn marks or stuff like that.
Yeah, like weathering, and that's what you're talking about. Well, yeah, I think it would be really cool to get cosplayers like Silja Danielsen, for example. She's a makeup artist, and I think she would probably have a lot to teach us. Your dog has some comments on that subject, apparently.
He got really excited. No, he saw a bird just flew by the window, so that's not okay. He hates birds. Birds are like the worst.
You can't really have windows in your apartment because then your dog would just bark all day long.
Yes, that's true. So we usually just have like the curtains down all the time, so I never ever get any sunlight in. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah.
happens here too, but not by choice. I mean, we live on the first ground on the inside of, a courtyard, so we don't really get light at all.
No, you can just see people.
Yes. I don't know. It's so hard to say say anything more about Desicon 10 and what we're looking forward to or not, since they haven't released a full program yet.
That's
And-
really true.
And in general, most convention experiences are a lot alike in a lot of ways. But I think that maybe such a big convention as Desicon 10 is going to be a little bit more busy, and a little bit more crowded than what we're used to.
I just hope that I have both time to mingle and also, join stuff that happens at the convention, like some people talking about stuff or joining some kind of, quizzes or workshops
Yeah, some
or something like
lectures or
that.
seminars or something like that.
Yeah, I just hope that they have some interesting people talking about stuff, and I want to learn how to make stuff with Warbler. So if there's gonna be some kind of Warbler workshop, that would be awesome.
Yes, I agree. It would be really fun if maybe like Christina from Crix Design or JC from Fandomily Cosplay did a live tutorial and explained, how Warbler works and what you can do with Warbler.
That's true.
That would be really cool. Like when we all went to Desicon Fantasy, and I thought that their program was really good because there were a lot of contests, there were quizzes, there were seminars, there was a writing competition, and
Which you won.
which I won. I wasn't going to say it, but thank you. And then there's also the cosplay blind dating. That's something that always happens at Desicon, and it's a lot of fun. And then there was the cosplay fight team thing where you had to go on stage and you had to be a team and you had to have a tank and a DPS and you had to fight a dragon and kind of
Be creative.
be creative, and the best team won. So I thought that seemed like a very fun concept, and if it hadn't collided with the writing contest, I think I would definitely have wanted to participate in that because we were Siths. I mean,
Yeah, I know, it would have been awesome. But what I think is that, like, the program, it didn't really explain what that was about. So when I read the program at home, I didn't really understand
yeah.
what that was.
Yeah, I think they might have had a little bit more information about it on another place on the page, but it might have been, hard to find.
Maybe.
Yeah. I know that Ingrid Beast, which is one of our fellow cosplayer friends from our cosplay group on Facebook, is going to have some sort of seminar or something. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I'm really excited to get to know what she's going to be doing and talking about.
That sounds nice. I hope that's gonna be on, like, Sunday when I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, because I definitely want to attend that because she's such a sweet, lovely person, and she's really talented. I mean, that Keeley costume of hers, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
But I really just missed the time to mingle, really, because
Yeah.
it was my first Desicon Fantasy, and I didn't really understand how important the mingling was, because when we have talked about people afterwards, it's like they haven't really attended that many things as we attended, They were mostly interested in the mingling and finding the photographers and taking pictures and stuff like that, and that was like a whole other thing I wasn't really aware of that people did.
And it's kind of hard when it's only one day.
Yes.
To get the time to do everything you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean there were so many fun activities at Desicon Fantasy this year. So if and I wanted to do them all, but I couldn't. So I just had to, do the 3-4 things that I could squeeze in, and then there was almost no time left for mingling and, photography and things like that. So you're right. We should probably try to do more of that this summer.
Yeah. now I have a purse I can bring for my cosplays.
Yes.
I wonder if we should get business cards, you know, for the CosCast, and then hand them out at the convention.
That
Maybe
would have
that'd
been
be a
fun.
idea.
Hmm.
That would have been fun.
Maybe
Then
we'll do
people
that.
can send in questions in advance or themes that we
Yeah.
can talk about or stuff like that.
Yes, how cool would that be?
That
That
would
would
be
be awesome.
nice. And maybe we find some interesting people at the CosCast, no, at Desucon, that we can bring in the show and talk to it or
We'll find ourselves.
We'll find ourselves there. Wow.
Get all metaphysical on ourselves.
Yeah.
No, but I think what would be really fun would be to bring one of a video camera along, or our phones or whatever, and record interviews with people at the con, and you know what their best experiences are, and things like that, and just put it up on our channel, because I think a lot of people would appreciate seeing that and would think it would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I think it would be cool to make some video and pictures from London Film and Comic Con, because not many people go outside Norway to the cons there, and I'm really looking forward to see how different it really is.
Well, yeah, because you know London is such a big place, and guaranteed that there's going to be a lot of people in such an international convention.
Yeah.
And also, you're going with so many talented cosplayers in your group.
Yeah, I'm
So
going with Santori and Time for Lemon Tea, Bat Bunny, and Starbit.
That sounds really awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like cosplay royalty.
Yes, I'm the court.
The jester?
I'm the court jester.
Well, that's good. You're in the entertainment business now on YouTube. So, get used to it. No, but it would be cool if, you know, if you could film them and, you know, all of your experiences and stuff. That would be really fun. I think
Yeah.
people would watch that.
Yeah. When are this convention taking place?
Yes, it is. Of course, I've left my.
Isn't it in July?
Yes, it is mid-July. I know we're traveling to London 16th of May, and that's on Thursday, and it's that weekend.
The 16th of July.
No,
You mean
the weekend. Because 16th of July, I think it's on a Thursday or Wednesday or something.
Yeah, but that's when you're going.
Yeah, that's when I'm
what you
going
meant.
to
Because you said
London.
that the 16th of May, so...
Did I say May? Sorry,
Yeah.
I meant July. Okay.
Anyway, I thought like, wow, are you in London now? Are you gonna stay there for like?
That was fast.
Sorry, okay.
No. But I'm kind of jealous because I've been thinking about going to the London Film and Comic Con this summer, but I just don't know if I'll be able to afford it because hotel and flights and the tickets and everything. But I really, really want to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have like 3 or 4 different London Film and Comic Cons during the year, I think. So maybe during the fall or next spring,
Yeah.
it could be worth it.
Yes, and I think if the experience is very good, I most definitely will go back sometime.
I've never been to London, so
Oh, you
Neither
should
have I.
go. Camden is awesome. You should go to the Camden markets. They have some cool stuff.
cool. I haven't really been anywhere, so
Well, I'm not going to say that I'm a world traveler or anything, but, you know, I lived in England for a year, and London was well worth the visit for a weekend.
yeah, cool. I will think about that.
Yes. Yeah, so what are your cosplay plans for the holiday? Are you going to be working on something during the summer so we have new cool stuff to present to people next year?
Of course.
Next season?
Well, I have basically talked about all things that I have in mind, so
Yes, and it's quite a list. I have a lot of cosplays I want to work on too, and the problem is that the list just keeps getting longer and longer and longer, and I no longer know which cosplay to start working on next because I want to make them all equally as much.
Yes. Know your pain.
Mhm.
but you have your steampunk fairy to
Yes.
make and your Arwen, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, I think Arwen is probably going to be the next one that I'm going to be working on, but I really want to spend a lot of time on her because it's such the fabric is really expensive, and I really want to do that character credit.
Maybe you should make a mock-up first.
Maybe, but I don't think the dress itself is very hard to make. I just think you need to pay a lot of attention to what you do. You know, it's not a thing you can make really fast and just, go quick and crazy.
Damn it!
Because it's a lot of embroidery and pearls and stuff.
I like it when I can just go, zoom, done, yes! That's what I like.
You are that kind of girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I want to do Soy Fawn from Bleach because Bleach is fun, even though it's broken, completely broken, because the timelines are all weird. And I want to do a Final Fantasy Type O cosplay. I can't remember the name of the character right now, but they have really cute outfits. That's really only the only reason why I want to do it. And I want to do Yennefer of Vengerberg from The Witcher 3. Or I really want to do all of the female characters from The Witcher 3, but I think Yennefer is on the top of that list. And oh, who else is on that list? There are so many. Yeah, I can't even remember them all because I want to do them all. Oh yeah, Link. Yes, I want to do a Link. Either a regular Link or a gender bend Link. So like a female Link with a skirt instead of a tunic. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
And which is one of the reasons why we all bought matching ocarinas, because we want to do a group cosplay from Legend of Zelda.
That is true.
Yes. Oh yeah, and the Three Musketeers. We have to start doing that too because we were planning to do a group cosplay.
Yep.
That is true.
So we have to go buy fabrics together at some point.
And do design, patterns and stuff.
Yes, because we're going to have to mock up designs for that baby all from scratch.
That's true.
Yeah. So
What about you, Enyassia? What are you bringing for LFCC?
Well, I'm not quite sure actually. I know the others are going as groups, group cosplay, and they want me to join their group, of course. They're going. One day they're going to be different female characters from Witcher 3.
Cool.
And they're going to have their regular Game of Thrones group. And the last one, I'm not sure really.
I thought they were talking about Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. Yes, of course, Vikings. So all those groups are like, I have nothing from none of those groups to contribute. So I have a lot of work to do if I'm going to join all those groups.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe
So
you should make a Sansa, because I don't think they have a Sansa for their group.
No, they don't.
No. And they've actually suggested that I should go as Ross for the game of Ross.
Ross, yes. Yeah. That could work.
Yeah.
You have sort of a similar facial structure, I think.
Yes. And and that would be cool, actually. Ross is one of quite strong character, so I like her.
She's interesting. I like Roz.
Of course, it's a big shame the way she died.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
Bad Joffrey.
Bad.
Game of Thrones. I really want to do a Game of Thrones cosplay too. But I have been thinking Sansa, maybe the black dress with the feathers on her shoulders, because I think it's nice and dramatic, and I like dramatic.
Yeah, and then you can have black hair instead of red.
Yeah, although I'm a sucker for red hair. I really, really like red. It's like, when I grew up as a kid, I wanted to have naturally red hair, freckles, and glasses. I got neither. I got braces, which was the one thing I really did not want. But then again, my teeth were fucked up, so I didn't have much of a choice.
When I was a kid, the only thing I wanted to be was Japanese.
Aw. That's really cute.
Yeah.
So often I played that I were Asian, and often I wished that I had, like, my eyes were different.
Like you had slightly upturned eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my biggest wish. But
Yeah.
obviously that couldn't change.
I had a period when I was reading the Bulgariad by David Eddings. I wanted to be the sorceress Polgara, and her hair was long and raven black, but she had like one streak of white in her hair, like a big white stripe. And I remembered that all I wanted to do was color my hair black and have a white stripe, but my mom wouldn't let me.
Aww.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, the only thing I wanted when I was a kid was to be tall.
Aww.
Yeah, I remember wanting that too, and neither of us got that. So
No.
someone out there hates us.
My mother promised me that I would get taller than her. That did not happen.
That's what my mom said. You'll probably be taller than me. Did not happen. My brother, though, is taller than the both of us, so
But he's a boy.
he's a boy. He got all the advantageous genes that way. He's tall, got straight teeth, and is blonde, so he doesn't have to bleach his hair if he wants to color it. So it's pretty unfair. Well, we're nearing up to the 10-minute mark, which means that we've already switched from the main subject. But do you guys have any last things you want to say about Desucon 10?
I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to all the different cosplayers, and I hope it's gonna be massive amount of great cosplayers that I can look at and take pictures of.
Yeah, that's pretty much my hopes too. I am also hoping for nice weather so we can have nice photos.
That is true, and I'm hoping for no queues. I hate queues.
There are gonna be lots of queues.
There will be loads of queues. Standing in line.
I know, but that's what I'm hoping for. No queues.
That's your ideal convention.
Then it's a good thing you're coming late on Saturday then.
Yeah. My ideal everything in every aspect of everything is no queues. I hate queues.
Enyassia, do you have any last things to say about Desucon 10?
Well, pretty much the same as you. Of course, I hope the weather is nice, just not too warm and too sunny, because then it's just going to be warm and sweaty and too sharp light for good photos.
That's true.
But yeah, I hope I will meet a lot of interesting people that wants to talk to me and that I can take photos with. I'm definitely gonna be better at taking photos of other people because I've never been good at doing that because I don't know, too shy to ask or something. I don't know.
But it seems like people like it, and I really enjoyed the way that the Facebook group worked after the convention when people asked, do you have any pictures of me, or can you please send them to me, and stuff like that. I really thought that
really
was
nice.
a great thing.
I also like that Desucon have started with their own photo wall, so you can come to the convention and get official convention photos that they post on their social media groups. I think that's really cool because then you get the opportunity to get some pictures of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm usually the one behind the camera, so I'm rarely in the pictures. It's nice to have someone else take my pictures.
Yeah, about taking pictures. For some time now, I've been like fantasizing about people making this big photo shoot stand where they have like maybe a green backdrop, so they can like edit different backgrounds to your character and like really elaborate photo shoot
Yeah,
stand.
that would be really fun.
That would be
Would.
awesome.
It would suck if people were wearing green, though, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Then I can hang up a blue screen.
Yeah, blue screen. You can fix it. You can do it.
Just make sure you don't wear blue and green at the same time.
Yeah.
Then you improvise.
I saw a con picture that someone had taken once in front of a green screen, and her character was green, so she had painted herself green, so her entire face and arms disappeared from the photo. So you can only see a body and a smile. That's kind of funny. Yeah. So let's move on to our last segment before we do wrap up, and that is, have we gamed anything, read anything, or watched anything interesting during the past week?
Well, I have done something, but it's none of the above. I have started a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing a 1,500 piece puzzle of the German castle Neuschwanstein or something like that. It's the castle they based. It's like the Disney castle, or the castle that Disney is based on. So I'm actually maybe kind of 70% done, I think. So that's what I'm doing.
It's a nice, thing to just do and, get your mind off of things and just relax. It's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like beating. Like what you do.
Yes,
Anytime.
like what I do. By the way, nice earrings.
Yeah, I know, they're lovely.
They look very pretty.
Yes.
If you guys are wondering, those are some steampunk cogwheel earrings that I made that Enyassia picked out from my bundle of clearly crazy amount of craftiness.
Here they are. And they're so nice.
Thank you. I'm glad you like them.
Yeah, I love them.
So yeah, that's kind of my therapy, to just bead or knit or something. So make tiny little beads one by one on a thread. Like these ones that I posted earlier on. I'm gonna just declick there. There. These ones that I put photos of up on my Facebook on the Pixiedust Cosplay, which is Swarovski gemstones and silver beads.
They look nice.
Very nice.
Thank you. And Enyassia, what have you been doing this week?
Well, I've been lazy, chillaxing.
Well, you've earned it. You handed in your bachelor's degree.
Yes, I've been playing a little bit World of Warcraft with my mother. I've been laying out on the couch watching Heroes on Netflix, and I've been watching a little more Daredevil with my boyfriend, and of course Game of Thrones, well, yeah, I've been out for a ride with my, it's not mine, but with the, I call it mine because I can use it whenever I want to, pony, which is very fun and nice. I think I'm getting much better at riding now.
Cool. I want to ride too one day. Sounds like so much fun.
Yes.
It's very fun, and it's very good for your back.
Yeah.
I want
good
a
training.
horse.
Yeah, well, you want to ride a horse whenever you want to. You don't want to take care of it.
Yes, well, I do. I want a horse. I want a horse and a rabbit and a cat.
Mm-hmm. Sounds busy. I just want a cat. I wish I had a cat. I miss having that. That rhymed, and it was not on purpose. Well, personally, I have had to step down a little bit on my Witcher 3 gaming because I have an exam in British literary science on Wednesday. So I
Yeah.
have to read up on British literature from the early Middle Ages to post wartime, post World
Yikes.
War One, I think. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, and I had to work a lot last week, so I didn't get a lot of time to study. So tomorrow and Tuesday is going to be crazy busy for me, so I'm not going to have a lot of time to geek out. But after those exams are in, I swear I will be gaming like a motherfucker.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna have like a 10-year show because my salon is celebrating 10 years this year. So on Saturday we're gonna have like a big show with catwalk and concert and stuff, and I am stressed out already. It's 1 week
Yeah.
till it, but I'm like, ah, no.
Yeah, you are not looking forward to it, basically.
Both yes and no.
Well,
It's just that I have to do stuff, and I do not like my stuff to, get seen by people.
at least not when it's not on your own, premise.
It kind of is, but yeah. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's kind of, that kind of wraps up the content we had planned for today. But just before we finish the show, I wanted to ask you guys how do you feel this season has been? How have you enjoyed it? And, what kind of new experiences has it brought to your life to be doing the CosCast?
It's like talking on the phone, only different. So I kind of like it because I never talk on the phone.
Well, I kind of understand. I've never been really a big phone person, but sitting here, not having to hold the phone up to my ear and just talk to friends, it feels very natural, even though I know that this is going straight out on the internet live.
Yeah, and also I get inspired, and I get inspired to, make or do something new to the next Sunday, because I know that we're going to talk about, all right, have you been creative? Even though I haven't really been that much creative, but I think about it.
It gives you an extra drive, and I agree. It gives me an extra drive too. It forces me to do things when I might maybe have slacked off a little bit, or it makes me really want to do things as well. Like, yes, the energies are flowing. I need to create.
Yeah. And one of my favorite weeks, I guess, was the prop making video week.
Yes, when we had Teresa Tai on as a guest.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I think that is my favorite one.
Mhm.
And also, of course, all of my favorites are with the lovely guests that we have had.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really cool to get to know all of the cosplayers in our community so far, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to get to know even more of them next season and invite more of them on the show and talk to them and learn about their craft and their interests and their specialties and whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this also helps me to get out of my shell because I talk a lot when I'm comfortable with people, but I'm not comfortable talking to strangers or in big assemblies. Just small talk scares the hell out of me. And
Small
it's really
talk is my job, so.
you kind of have to as a hairdresser, but I don't know. It's just shoving me out of my comfort zone, and it's getting easier and easier to actually just talk to people and, write messages to people. Hey, I'm doing this CosCast thing. Do you want to join? Even though I've never talked to the person in my whole life or, only had 5 sentences with that person. Yeah, I think that's really fun.
It is.
It is.
And I love the positivity people has come back to us with after these castings, and especially from our guests, and that everyone is like really positive to join. I don't think that anyone has been negative or anything like that.
No, they've all pretty much said that they would like to come back or be invited back to the show. So it might be very, very possible that we have some repeat guests in the next season, because that would just be super fun. Because all of our guests have been awesome and easy to talk to and interesting to talk to,
And also do new progress all the time. So when they come back, they have even more new stuff to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're learning so much. Things we would never think about, we get to know from these people who have been doing cosplay for so much longer than we have. And I really appreciate that they take the time to talk to us.
And am I ever going to compete in a competition? I know that I have to do my seams really, really nicely, both inside and out.
At least if JC is the judge.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just a huge thank you to Vez Cosplay, Hedda Satai, Ingrid Beast, JC,
Oops.
yes,
Santatori.
Yux Cosplay and Santatori for joining us on the CosCast and helping us make the show what it has become today. And hopefully it will just keep on getting bigger and we'll get more viewers and we'll be able to share everything we learn with the Norwegian and the international cosplay community.
Well said.
Thank you. I try. Yeah. Any last remarks from either of you?
Well, I think this show has been very nice for me because then I can get the chance to talk to people I maybe normally would never talk to because I'm too shy, and discover how nice they are and how open they really are when they're not in a stressful con and cosplay and all that. And it's been very, very educating, and I love having this CosCast with you two guys. You are so awesome. You really made my week every week. And I don't think I would be as happy as I am now if I didn't have this CosCast with you guys.
Aw,
So
you're so sweet.
you two should give yourself a lot of credit for my happiness.
Aww.
Well, thank you. I would like to say the same because it's been awesome having, this experience with you two over these past 6 months. So I'm really
agree.
really grateful that you actually chose to say yes to my crazy idea. But I guess that means that it's time to wrap up and say goodbye to our viewers for the season. We will be back
For season 2. That's amazing.
season 2. That's awesome. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. Please send us comments or talk to us if you meet us at cons, and just have fun and be creative with cosplay because that's all we ask of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.